Good afternoon or evening, everybody. Good evening. So guys, apparently there's been an update to the entry protocol, or not the entry. Yeah, the entry changed too, but the quarantine situation in Jamaica. And a lot of people are deciding or posting that they're not traveling because of the new restrictions. This is my second time coming. I'm here in Jamaica now. I'm on day 5. I'm in quarantine. I'm in my own condo with great view in New Kingston. But the only thing that I'm not concerned with, but I want to say, and y'all excuse me, I'm exhausted as usual, and I have time to sit down and do videos or go live with you guys. I come to Jamaica quite often. Actually, when the borders opened June 21st, I came in, and understand things are changing now, where everyone has to test, which is what happened when I came in June 21st. There was supposed to be a tourist quarter, the resistant area, where they had special trained businesses that were able to operate, and tourists were able to visit those locations just in the area. When I came June 21st, I stayed at the S Hotel, and that's not what happened. I actually have a document that I signed that I copied, and I mean not copied, but I took a picture of it and I posted it earlier. And I was told the same thing back then, that I signed that document that said I would not leave the tourist area. Hi, Stacy. But everybody was like, no, you can go around. They told me I could, and when I did it, I knew that I signed a document. Anything you sign, you're supposed to read and comprehend what you're signing. So with that first trip, I knew that I was not supposed to leave the tourist quarters based on what I signed. I understand what was printed and what was available online, and that's not what happened. I mean, I could turn around and go home and say I don't want to quarantine in Jamaica, the most beautiful place in the world for me, inside the S Hotel in Montego Bay, and then for a week, and then head into my place in Kingston. All right, I'm gonna do what you asked to do, stay on the resort or stay in the area, which I did for the most part, and then I came into Kingston, and this was June 21st. I stayed for about 6 weeks then. So I left on a Monday, which would have been the 2nd, I think, of what month are we in? Ooh, this is getting bad. I've been here so long. But on the 2nd of this current month, August, I went back to Atlanta, Georgia, with the sole purpose of sending down barrels of stuff that I need inside my new place that I got while I was here 6 weeks. And I did that. I sent the barrel back, and I came right back because I knew something was getting ready to change. So now they're saying you can't switch your accommodations. You can't change. You have to stay your full 14 weeks at one location. That's not a deal breaker for me. Like, I've come in, I went from the airport in Kingston, I flew into Kingston, I came right to my place. I have friends here, so they're bringing me food, I like it actually. I get food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner delivered, and I get company. I had a host of fruit today picked up for me. I had a bunch of June plums, sweet sour, pumpkin, all kind of fresh fruit from Barbican Fruit Market this morning. I'm actually working from home, and I'm working from 7:30 to 3:30. I'm in the house all day anyway. On the weekends, I can go out. I'm on the 6th floor in this building where I am, which I can do my whole property. I guess this says don't leave the resort, don't leave the property. I guess, I don't know. But I have enough stuff to do here. I have rooftop access. I have the whole rooftop where I can go and look and do stuff. Well, I can't do much but sit down and look. And then I have a pool downstairs. There's a jacuzzi upstairs. If I want to exercise, I have 6th floor. I'm on the 6th floor. I can just hit the stairs up and down. So it's enough stuff to do. I mean, but the view is much more amazing than it would be in Atlanta, Georgia. The food is better, and just the whole culture. And day 14, I can hit the streets. Actually, about day 14, my barrel should be arriving. So I can actually go to the wharf and pick my stuff up. So I don't think it's a big deal, guys. I don't think it's big as what people are making it. If you think about it, most things in Jamaica have been closed anyway. They still have a curfew, 11 o'clock. So if you're staying on a resort, most resorts have access to a beach, or it's not a resort, right? So they have beach access where you can go to the beach. Anything on the resort you can do. So if they have beach and restaurants and enough beaches, if you come down here to do whatever your pleasures are, you can do them on the beach. You're not really losing anything. Except for what I did notice my first week in Montego Bay, and I went back twice since then when I was off of quarantine because I was here for 6 weeks almost, is that everything that you always wanted to do in Jamaica, you can still do it. It's just less crowded, if that makes sense. So any tourist thing that you've ever wanted to do while you were in Jamaica and you don't like the crowds or you don't like the tourist group of people, right now people, even street hustlers, everybody's a lot more humble than they would have been 6 months ago. They're a lot less aggressive. They're, it seems like they would be more aggressive because there are less people for them to make money off of, but they're not. They're actually regular outside. They're not real aggressive with the hustling. They're not real overpriced with things. Well, maybe because I've been here enough times, but in any event, they're not real aggressive. The prices aren't really high, and people are really friendly. Like, everything is slowed down, and they actually, need you to buy stuff. So they're a lot friendlier than they were, last year this time. So don't be discouraged if your travel plans needed to be Jamaica for whatever reason. A lot of people have spouses that are here. A lot of people have children that are here. They have businesses that are here. Your regular tourism thing, I'm not even going to speak on that. But most people that come to Jamaica frequently come for other reasons besides, going to kick their feet up and drink a Red Stripe at the beach. If you've come more than 3 or 4 times, you have friends, you have family that's here. So I'm not discouraging it. I'm here letting you guys know what my experience is on day 5 of quarantine. I have enough stuff to do inside that it's not a big deal to me. I'm 47. I don't run the streets anyway, but I can go eat and do whatever I need to do. Well, not go. I can have people bring me food, which I like better anyway. And I'm still getting paid because I'm in a house. So, all right, guys. I just wanted to let y'all in on my experience. So I know a lot of people are posting in other groups that I'm in about not traveling to Jamaica and all bets off until next year. There may not be a next year. This might be our new permanent life situation with the coronavirus, and you gotta deal with it the best way you can. You gotta get your vitamin D from the sun or from somebody's sun. From the sun, so it's a requirement. Make sure you guys are keeping your mental health together. As things get ready to escalate again in the States and here in Jamaica or wherever you are in the world, because things are happening. The virus is picking up. I don't know if this is phase 2 or this is still phase 1, but just be careful. If you guys need to come travel for wherever you're traveling to, whatever your personal need is, you don't have to tell anybody. As long as the airline's selling you tickets and the government said that you can travel, that's your business. I see so many people with their opinions as to what people should do and shouldn't do. I think you should kind of mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. And if you need to travel, this is what I'm experiencing, so it's not all bad, guys. All right, so I'm going to eat my mango now. This is my 3rd one that I've eaten. Thank you, Michael. I'm enjoying my stay. I'm having an awesome time. I truly am. I can't wait. Actually, I think I'm going to start Monday hitting these stairs because I gained almost 15 pounds last trip. I was only home for a week, so I wasn't able to get anything off. But I do have 2 awesome barrels that I'll have, stuff to decorate my house with in a little while. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to know what I was experiencing, that it's not all bad, that 14-day quarantine is the same as it was at home. Because I'm sure a lot of people had to quarantine in the States or elsewhere, another country. It's the same thing. Whatever you have available to you is what you have available to you. If you have a nice, comfortable location to quarantine in, go for it.